No matter how high-tech, highfalutin, lazy, or foo-foo America gets, we will never stop hunting and fishing. This is the Hunting Quest. Hunting Quest. We take 1 hour of every week and talk about our favorite things in the world, hunting and fishing. You'll get tips and help on the fishing environment locally in the DMV area. Plus, we're going to have fun along the way. This is the Hunting Quest. And now your host, Mike Tippin and Bennett Malin.
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, Bennett and Malin.
This is like the second one that we've done with my name finally in the intro, so Mikey's trying to make it a big deal.
There you go.
I listened to this for 6 months. 6 months.
Every time we started, yep, I'm still not in the intro, but that's cool, I guess. I am here.
You're here.
So today we're joined with Mr. Kent Jones from East Coast Waterfowl. Kent, how are you doing, brother?
Doing good. Glad to be here. Super excited about this.
We're glad to have you on.
Yeah, I know. It's been a long time coming.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So,
all you, Benny.
shoot. So I just wanted to plug real quick. These hats that we're wearing, Mikey and I are wearing, Kent made these for us through another side of East Coast Waterfowl, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
So that's it's our ECW store.
Right.
We call it the East Coast Waterfowl store. But recently we took over a little local business that was run down, and we made it bigger and fixed it all up. And now we're making hats for other businesses out of there. We've been making our own hats and some hats for our friends for a while. But now we're finally like, all right, there's so many people that need hats made. Let's just do it for everything. Now we got a landing page, and I now got 4 extra employees to help me with this. It takes a team. This is not just me. You may see me, but it is a full team behind the scenes helping get these things made.
So where are you located?
So we're out of Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right.
My address is Raleigh, but I'm out in like the country part. We're 40 minutes from downtown Raleigh.
All right. Yeah.
But it's just like the outskirts. They're like in the middle of nowhere. So like, oh, we'll just name it Raleigh, whatever. And so, we live right there. I live right there, and it's in between like Willow Springs, it's Fuquay, Verena, and Clayton. It's on 42 highway.
Right.
Just kind of a little cut through, and I've been there my whole entire life, and I love it there. I wouldn't move anywhere else unless it's to the beach.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And total side note. My wife and I went down to Outer Banks for the first time this year.
Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful place.
So I grew up in the Gulf Coast, like
Oh, okay.
Pensacola, Destin,
Yep.
Fort Walton Beach,
Yep.
all that stuff.
Yep.
Dude, I was expecting it to be like Oceans, Ocean City type thing, boardwalk, Atlanta.
No,
nowhere.
Mom and pop,
Dude.
Beaches,
Yeah.
good local restaurants,
Yeah.
good food. Man,
Yeah.
you can't beat it. It is awesome.
From Atlantic Beach, Wilmington,
Yep.
all the way up, man. Y'all got it. Yep.
It's really nice. Our place is in like Moorhead City, Atlantic Beach area.
I spent so
Yeah.
much time
Oh,
in
man.
Moorhead City.
Oh, yeah.
So I was in the Navy, and we'd come down on the amphib ships and pick up all the
Yep.
folks from the Marines from Lejeune.
Yep.
Pick them up from there, and that's Atlantic Beach obviously from a ship, you're looking at that and you're like, yeah, it looks like a really cool place. But when you get to spend some time there,
Oh, it's awesome. It's
wow.
awesome. Yep.
Yeah.
Me and my wife discovered a little side note, but me and my wife discovered a new place in Pine Knoll Shores. It was called like Big Oak.
Yeah.
It was like a little break. It was like a little joint to the left. We were hungry. We were just driving down the island from Atlantic Beach to our place in Cape Carteret, and it was like just a little restaurant. It was full of cars. Let's stop in there and try it, man.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
the best thing ever. I was like, oh my god.
Yep.
The shrimp burger was to die for.
Yep. So I can't, there's a lot of states I can give crap about, but North Carolina's not one of them so far.
Nah.
Not so
It's a
far.
good state.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
good
not
state.
terrible. So
I think before we get too far into
Yeah.
this, let's backtrack a little. Kent, tell us, how you started East Coast Waterfowl and, kind of how you have expanded into what
Yeah.
it is today.
So I started it by accident. Started by accident in 2013. So my wife begged me to get on Instagram, and so I finally did it. And then I started posting my pictures and sending my pictures to other pages. And Instagram had just started, so like no one was posting my stuff. I was like, well, screw them. I'm gonna make my own page.
there you go.
So I made my own page, started posting me and my buddies, and then it kind of grew. it grew and grew and grew. And like the first year, we had like 10,000 followers, so it was crazy.
Wow.
Like it was insane. And all my buddies were like, "Well, if you're going to post me, I need you to like give me a hat to wear. Like, I need something to wear." So I was like, all right. So I went and made some hats. This ECW logo is like the first logo that we ever made. I had a local guy that was making my parents' stuff for their business, make it for me. And then I started selling it out of the back of my pickup truck and so on and so on. And now we've sold to all 50 states and 14 different countries.
Dude, that's tight.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I say you look. I mean, even just at this show, you look around and it's
everywhere.
East Coast Waterfowl shirts, hats.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everything. People just running around. Oh, there's one.
Yeah,
There's
that's
one. Just,
right.
look at that.
That's
Just people
right.
everywhere.
Oh, look at that.
It's,
All right.
it's so cool to see.
It's funny now, like we started it in 2013. It's grown, and like then I had so many people like, "Where are you getting your hats made? Who's making your hats? Who's making your hats?" We make them, and then they were like, "Well, I need some hats made." So then that's when we started the B2B thing, and then that's how we got hooked up with y'all making your hats.
Yeah.
And that thing is it's gone like through the roof this year. I mean, we've already surpassed last year's numbers in just in the B2B. It was insane. We started this January. Basically, I was like January 1, like was my goal to like blow this up.
Right.
And it's done
It happened.
exactly what I plan to do. So
Yeah.
it's been good. We've made for over 400 companies now, different people, anywhere from like local chapter DUs to Tennessee State Ducks Unlimited, Buck Commander. We made hats for Buck
No
Commander.
kidding.
We made 700 hats for their monthly subscription box. And so,
No kidding.
yeah, it was cool.
All right, that's sick.
And then we've done SCI. I met a guy here in Virginia when I was hunting with some boys on the Eastern Shore.
Yeah.
Met him. His name's Chris. He works for SCI. And so he was like, his boss was like the next head guy, like the way up there. And so he's like, "Hey man, I can get you some hats made. If you can make some hats for SCI, that'd be awesome." I was like, "Okay, cool. What can you do?" I was like, "Whatever you want."
There you go.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you what I can do.
Yeah.
I'll show off a little bit.
Yeah. I'll
That's
do
what we
whatever
do.
you want. You tell me what you want, and I'll make it happen.
It is on.
Yeah.
But and man, I tell you, when Benny handled the hats, and he's like, "I got a guy." I was like, "All right, we'll see." And I saw the first hat that came through, and I'm like, "Oh my God, that's better than I thought it was ever going to be."
Yeah.
And then Benny's like, "Well, what do you think about this?" All right, yeah. And then he got on this color with this hat, and
Yeah.
I'm,
The combo is fire.
Yeah.
The combo is
yeah.
perfect.
Oh God.
oh, it is sick.
Everyone's like, "Well, what color do you suggest that khaki coffee with?" Because you can wear it out, you can
Yep.
wear it hunting,
Yep.
and it looks good either
Yep.
way.
And it,
I think I have like 4 or 5 khaki coffee hats.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's bad, but man, we started talking about it. And I was like, "Ooh, that rustic with the gold."
Yeah,
It's
a
going
game
on to
changer.
khaki coffee.
Yeah.
Even our buddy, the guys over there at Marshall, he got his hats like that too. He got the 7 panels with the khaki coffee.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, those look good too. He was like he did it, and then he was like my first customer to do it.
All right.
And then I was like, "Well, I'm gonna make me a patch." And so we made the His Last Steps patch, engraved it, and put it on the khaki coffee and 7 panel, and it sold like crazy. I'm like, "All right, now we're going somewhere. This combination's good." It's like the all black with the rawhide.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a good combo
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it just
for
pops.
Sure.
It pops.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the other thing cool. Like, when we were ordering shirts, I didn't know what to expect. Hey, we're trying. This is the logo. Here's the file for it. I mean, what can you do with it? And we got back. You can do embroidery. This hat. Patches of all different colors, shapes, sizes. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to think about this a little
Yeah,
bit. It's
yeah,
not
figure
just
out what you want.
yeah.
It's not just a, hey, send Kent the SVG file of what you want printed onto a hat, and he
Yeah.
does it.
But
You got a
We try to
lot of
explain-
options.
Yeah, we give you the options. So like what we've been doing lately is setting up phone calls with people
yes.
and be like, "Well, all right, look, tell me what you want, tell me what you're thinking, and then I'll send you the intro email with everything."
Right.
Because I got to where when I send everybody the open email, it's like, "Oh, it's a little too much." So people are like, "All right, that's too much info overload," and then it's
Yeah.
like, "Not get back." And I'm like, "All right, well, let's set up a call, figure out what you want, talk to me, we'll make it happen."
And when Benny started telling me about this, I can understand it. He's like, "Well, we're gonna do this 7 panel with this, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna have it like this." And I'm like, ADHD kicked in. I'm like,
What is this
"That's
now?
a cool bird."
Yeah.
But and when you're running a business, things, fortunately Benny takes care of that side of the house.
Yeah.
The shirt. You look at the shirt. That picture was all Benny.
Oh, that's awesome.
All
Thank
Benny.
That's awesome.
And the hats, he took care of the hats. And it's neat because I don't have to worry about it.
That's
you know?
right. That's right. That's right.
And he just, it just happens. And he's going down this rabbit hole, and I'm like, good God, if he's doing this to me, this has got to be insane. He's like, no, Mikey, this is fine. It's good. It's good.
I'm like, no, this is easy. I'm
It's
going
easy.
through the
I got it.
website, like, oh, there's all these colors hats, and
And
That's a
it
lot.
turned out just
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
I mean, so sick.
Well, that's good. I'm excited. I'm glad y'all like them. I'm glad. It seems like I've seen a bunch of people walk around here today with them on
Oh, yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody likes them.
Yep.
So.
I say when I ran to the booth yesterday to grab them, and he handed me the box. I was like, hey, do y'all have the hats for me? And he's like, oh yeah. He grabs the box out and hands it over to me. He's like, dude, these are fucking sick. And I was like, they are?
They are.
I opened them and I was like, oh
Yeah, they look
yes.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So
Outdid
yeah,
yourself. For
yeah,
sure.
huge
That's
props
right.
to that.
That's right.
So, now, you also do other stuff as well, other than just make hats.
Yeah, we make hats. We make T-shirts. We can do anything you want. I was a police officer for 7 years, and so I got out of that in 2021 and did East Coast Waterfowl full time. And then that's when we've really just expanded it in 2021, or it's basically 2022. I expanded it. I quit in November of 21.
That's a tough decision.
Yeah, it was, but it was the best decision I ever made. But I still do part time,
All right.
so I still work like once or twice a month.
Yeah.
And we'll do
Keep your
that.
creds.
Yep. And
Yeah.
then I got a day to 2 boys, so I stay busy.
Yeah.
And plus, with all the East Coast stuff, I mean, we're in I think 70 retailers. I did have like 140, but it was like mom and pop, like doing stuff out of their house, and I was like,
yeah.
all right, I don't want this.
Yeah.
I want to people to be able to go to a store. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Right.
Let's walk into a bait shop
Yeah.
and have your stuff sitting
Yeah,
in there.
that's right.
you know?
That's right. And that's what we we scaled down a bunch of like the online people. We had a bunch of people drop shipping, and it was just creating more of a headache than it was good. So we went through and revamped everything in 2022, took out some old retailers, brought in some new ones that were good fitting.
Yeah.
And then basically this year has been a year of we started doing the B2B stuff.
Yep.
And so next year it's like, all right, we're going to get better at both things.
Right.
So
As if you didn't have enough to
that's
do.
right. That's right. That's right. My phone rings off the hook all day, and then I don't mind it. I love it. I'm not going to turn the road business by any means.
No.
Man, when we next year, my goal is this year to get the B2B going, get it rolling, get it smooth. Like we've come bounds and leaps from where we were at in the
Oh, yeah.
beginning.
Yeah.
Because man, the first few times it was a struggle. We're like, all right, how do we do this? We're trying to create like Excel spreadsheets, and so we finally got the Excel spreadsheet stuff like figured out and taken care of. Now we integrated something called Printavo,
Okay.
and it basically just is streamlined everything, makes it so much easier
Yeah.
for us and the customer, and we can like assign tasks and everything because things were getting lost. I know for you had the email. I think it maybe got unread or something,
Oh,
or
yeah.
like there was somehow miscommunication.
It was all good, though.
Yeah, but we made it right. We made it happen.
got it right.
We made it happen. But we're going to cut that out now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like we noticed that it didn't do right, and
Yeah.
so let's fix it, make
Oh,
it
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're doing this year and getting this right. And then next year we're just going to make everything go crazy. So we're going to really explode it next year. So I have a 10-year goal.
Yeah.
And that's hopefully we get there. We're on the right track.
Well, I tell you, as a business owner, you're never satisfied.
No,
and if
never.
you are,
No, you
ain't in business
You ain't
long.
business long. You better go ahead and sell it.
yeah, if you're not constantly improving, and like we laughed about it yesterday, Bennett did not have a great day as our producer, and I'm not knocking on him. First of all, he's 24 years old,
Yeah.
and he's out here, without fail, he's got this figured out, right? Without
Yeah.
this, there's without Benny, there's no
well.
podcast, right?
Well,
but what's neat is we're constantly learning.
Oh, yeah,
and
always.
improving and making sure
Always.
that this is what we're doing and how do we make it better? How do we do better? How to do right by our podcast? People come on the podcast, things like that.
That's
So,
right. That's right.
It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. It's a lot to learn.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
It's a lot to learn.
yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
We got more people looking at the possum.
Dude, everyone's been checking out this possum.
Yeah.
Everyone's
That's-
just
I catch
fired
it.
up for it.
is.
Whoever's idea this was a great idea.
So that's Wyatt Wright Props. Wyatt's he's the guy that did all the taxidermy here.
Ah,
And
okay.
he's my taxidermist. So He thought he was going to bring an armadillo down today too, so we'd have an armadillo and we'd have a possum.
That would be so good. It definitely catches people's eye. That's for everyone walks by. I was like, "What is that?"
Yeah, can I pet your
Is that a
possum? It makes it a little difficult though, because in the middle of the podcast, if somebody reaches over to go pet the possum, but it's kind of fun.
It is fun.
So, but you decided filming hunts were an area that you thought was the right thing to do.
Oh yeah, man. We've been so I have Joey, a guy named Joey, a guy named Chad, a guy named Chandler.
Yeah.
Whoever's available is who I get. Because Chad, he spends his time in Kansas, back and forth from here to Kansas. So I never really know where they're at.
Yeah.
I'll look on their location and be like, all right, well, Chad's in Kansas. I can't call him. Joey, I don't know where Joey's at, And so Joey, he films for a guy in Africa.
Okay.
And he goes from Africa from April to August, or basically September. And so he just films for the guy over there and doing Africa safaris. And then I have a guy named Chandler, who's kind of Joey's like sidekick, but he's really talented and really good as well. And so we really gotten into the videos, and I'm not good with it. I can take pictures. I have an eye for pictures. I'm good with pictures, but video, it's like something I'm not good at. And so I've hired Joey. He's coming on this fall full time, and he's going to be my full time photographer. Like anytime we go hunting, Joey's going to be there. You know what I mean?
That's awesome.
That's good.
Anytime we go like on a goose hunt on the Eastern Shore, or going to Maine to go shoot sea ducks and eiders, like he's going to be there, and it's going to be capturing it. And he has such an awesome eye for it too. He's very talented, and his picture taking and the editing is insane.
That's and I didn't until this podcast. You get on YouTube and you watch something, and you can tell some kid that videoed something on his phone, and you're looking at that, and then you roll it over, and then you see that like the guys from over at Wild Valley, they've got some video over there, and then you start seeing what a professional can do.
Yep.
So I sat down and I had a conversation with one of those guys last night at our place.
Yeah.
And the amount of time that goes into that.
Oh, dude, it's
editing.
insane. It's insane. Now, like our little, if you see like an Instagram reel or something from on us, it don't take Joey freaking 30 minutes and he's got that thing done. Like we were at Dixie Deer Classic, and he was there with me, and we were literally filming a video, and he was posting it within like the hour.
Oh yeah.
But like that stuff easy, but like you do like a good video, like a duck hunting video, like that thing takes
that
hours
stuff is
and
not
hours
easy.
and hours.
I don't care. It's easy for you. It's easy for him, but that's not easy for most people.
No, dude.
But the time that goes into that.
But he has hundreds of hours of editing under his belt. So
absolutely.
For someone, you tell Joe Blow over here to go edit this video and put it up, it'll take him
3
all
days
day.
later.
Yeah. But like for him, man, it's good. He makes it really fast.
Yeah.
But like a good video, like a YouTube video where like from our hunts in Kansas and stuff. I mean, it takes at least a month. Like Chad just did a B2B video for me, a business video, and it took him a good week or 2 weeks to get the whole thing edited and the words, put on there, and it come up and flashing at the right time, and like it's a lot. It's crazy.
So so we mentioned your show. What's the name of your show?
The Southern Outdoor Classic.
Southern Outdoor Classic.
So that it's in Selma, North Carolina. It's right off exit 101 at the I-95.
All right.
It's at the farm at 95, which is I'm friends with Trent, who Spring Hill Outfitters.
Okay.
And then he owns a big like outfitting like hunting gear store.
Sure.
And then he owns a wedding venue and concert venue like right down the street. So we're going to have it there.
All right.
So it's a super awesome venue. We have Benelli, Beretta, all your big name manufacturers, Browning. Sika's going to be there. Yeti's going to be there.
Bringing out the big dogs,
man.
man.
Dude, I'm telling you. So Trent, all those guys, his sales reps are going to be there.
Right.
And each booth's going to have a specific deal. So like Yeti, they may have like $10 off on a cup or whatever. Or coolers or whatever they have, kind of deal they have going on. And then we have live music. I'll have a booth, all my stuff set up front. And then we'll have Kamado Joe cooking on grills outside. And then Ducks Unlimited's going to be serving beer outside. We'll have live music on the rear stage. And then we'll go outside and there'll be Doc Dogs. We're going to have that out there. And then, so like, if you're looking for a new shotgun this winter for this hunting season, you can go out there and shoot it and demo it.
No
so
way.
Each gun manufacturer has an hour where they go out there and demo. So if you want to go try a Beretta, you want to try out, you don't know if you want a Browning A5 or you want a Benelli Super Black Eagle 3. You can go out there and shoot both of them and be like, all right, well, I shoot better with this one. Because when you go to a gun store, you hold a gun, you look at it, its shoulder's good.
Yep.
You don't know how
That's
you shoot
it.
with this gun unless your buddy lets you borrow his.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we've really kind of harped on. Like, if you want to come and figure out what kind of gun you want this year,
Right.
come to there, shoot it, try it out, and then let's go. And you can literally walk inside and buy that gun.
Well, now, so when is that?
That is August 26th and 27th.
26, 27.
Yep, it's in Selma, North Carolina at the Farm at 95. It's called the Southern Outdoor Classic. You can buy tickets $10 the day of, or you can buy $5 tickets prior.
All right. And where do they find the tickets? What's your website?
SouthernOutdoorClassics.com.
.com?
Yep,
All right.
SouthernOutdoorClassic.com.
Awesome.
And you can just Google Southern Outdoor Classic, it'll come up.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right on.
Yeah, so it's an awesome show. We had right around like 20 vendors last year. This year we're like almost like 40. So
No
we're
way.
doubling,
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so
Wow.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of vendors.
That is
That's
really
crazy.
But it's an awesome place. You can go out there. We'll have dog trainers out there training their dogs, and then you can ask them questions and all that sort of stuff. It's gonna be it's different than like this show. You know what I mean? Like this
Yeah.
show, they wouldn't allow you to shoot guns anywhere on this
Right.
property, right?
Not a
But
chance.
like,
No.
since Trent owns all that stuff,
Right.
you know, he can literally go out there and just shoot your gun and figure out which one you want, and you can come out there and you can, when you get done shooting your gun, go inside, have a beer, and walk around the shop. You know?
That is too cool.
That's
is cool.
awesome. That's super cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't why there's not more of those. I think you're onto something.
Well, that for us, that's what we kind of. I've done them all over the place, right?
Right.
I've been to shows from here to Texas to Florida, you know,
Right.
up all the way up New Jersey, and I've taken what I've learned from every single show
Yeah.
and made it better. Tried
I'd
to
say
at
so.
least. Tried to. At
No,
least,
I'd say
yeah.
so.
And we feel a market where like they never have shows right before hunting season.
Right.
And it's literally the weekend before the dove opener.
Right.
And so it's like, you know, you got to have it near hunting season when people actually have their mind on hunting, not like in March
Yeah.
or during the middle of the
yeah.
summer.
Right.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like people aren't really thinking about hunting. So
Right.
they are, but they're not like
Well,
more important to buy.
yeah, and I get the early season. You know, if you're going to book trips,
Yeah.
I get that part of it.
That's
you know,
right.
because if you're looking to get on a trip in August, chances are they sold out.
Yeah, 100%.
They probably sold out the next year too.
Yeah, that's right.
So I get the early season for that stuff. But you're right. For gear, I want to go, look at the latest, greatest stuff. I want to look at the camo. I want to be able to say, yeah, I like this. This element stuff's cool, or this, this Sitka stuff is great, or,
Yep.
whatever it is.
And that's the thing, like everyone, he already has all his fall stuff for 2023. Like 2023 fall is already here. Like he's going to have it at the show. We're going to have we're releasing our biggest merch. Our next merch drop is that weekend.
Oh, yeah?
So we're launching boots. We're launching our own camo boots. We're launching a ton of hats, some shirts.
Yeah? We going to get a preview of that at some point?
I'll bring the boots in this afternoon and show them to you.
All right.
Right
cool.
on.
They're cool. I'm breaking them in, so they're a little bit rough.
No,
but
that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
I want to make sure they're holding up to the standard. 'Cause I got my like sample in.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we teamed up with a company called Bowie Boots. They're out of
I know them.
They're out of North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
And so I teamed up with him. Was like, hey, let's do a collab and let's
Yeah.
do boots together. Like I like your boots. I wear your boots. Like let's do a collab.
Oh, yeah.
East Coast Waterfowl and Bowie Boot collab. So that's what we did. It's super awesome. They're gonna sell out. I promise you. They're gonna
yeah.
sell out quick.
Oh, yeah.
We're dropping them at the show, and then we'll have all our new merch at the show. We've got
That's gonna
3
be
new
awesome.
flags. We'll have 3 new T-shirts, a Dove T-shirt, one called the Essentials.
All right.
The Essentials is going to be like the Essentials you need to go duck hunting.
Sure, sure.
This will be kind of like a cool scene. And then you'll have one that's called the Change. And we're putting my friend, his name is Chris Terrain. He's from Mebane, North Carolina, or Cedar Grove,
Okay.
North Carolina.
All right.
And he is like a big time dog trainer, big time hunter, but he's African American.
Yeah.
And so I became friends with him, and we've been talking and hanging out, and we have a mutual friend together. And so we all got together on a call one day. And we're like, hey, he's like, dude, there's nobody that has black people making back T-shirts. I'm like, dude, in the hunting scene, I'm like, dude, that's a great idea. Let's do it.
It's
So
awesome.
he's like, I want to be the first black dude on the back of a T-shirt. I said, all right, that sounds good.
I got to meet this guy.
Yo,
I gotta meet him.
he's so awesome. He is the smoothest talker I've ever been in front of our cameras. We literally sat there and shot everything within probably like 15 minutes. He didn't have to do, but he only did one retake.
No way.
Yeah, and he was like, man, he was so smooth. He just knew what to say, knew how to say it. He was good, dude. And so we got some killer shots with him. And we got an awesome T-shirt. I got the On Your Mark T-shirt on today, but I thought I had it on, but I didn't.
That's a pretty damn tight T-shirt.
This same color right here.
Like
but it's gonna have him on there. It's him and his dog and some wood ducks. So
that's cool.
It's cool. So
that's really cool.
It basically represents him. He's like, man, I don't kill nothing but wood ducks. I don't want to put anything on there but wood ducks. You know? I was like, it is what it is. It's North Carolina.
Oh yeah, that's North Carolina boy for sure.
Yeah. That's cool. That is too cool.
It is cool.
So I think real quick, just before we wrap this up, we got a few minutes left here. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you travel quite a bit and have duck hunted all kinds of crazy different places.
Oh, yeah.
So far, what's your favorite? And if there's a place that you haven't hunted yet that you'd like to go to and try out?
Canada, I want to try. I haven't been to Canada, and I want to go try Canada.
We know
I know a guy.
I know y'all got. I know a guy too. It's the same guy y'all know. But my thing right now, I wanted to go last year. I said I was going to go this year, and then I had my little boy, and so that put a damper on things. So I'm like, all right, once my wife has a 4-year-old and like a 2-year-old, they get a little bit older, I'll probably make a trip because it's kind of hard leaving her for 7 days.
Dude.
I mean, it's going to have to be a week. You know what I mean? There's no doubt. You have a day, 2 days of traveling, and I want 5 days of hunting. I want to hunt 5 days.
Yep.
And so that's my dream. Hopefully we can make it happen this year, next year. Excuse me, next year or the year after, somewhere like that. But my favorite place to hunt is probably North Carolina flooded corn impoundments. On a nasty, windy, rainy day, cold day, just all the conditions right in January. That's what I'd live for.
There you go.
That's a real duck hunter.
That is.
Yeah.
Not I want sunny and calm wind and it's cold out here.
Yeah.
No, I want it blowing 100 mile an hour and snowing.
Yep. Snowing sideways and just ducks everywhere.
Mixed with a little bit of ice.
Yeah.
So
if you're not breaking ice, is it even actually duck hunting?
That's right.
Yep.
So, I've been on some crazy hunts, and I've been hunting all over the country.
Yeah.
But I tell you, Hyde County, North Carolina, and when the conditions are right, or nasty, I guess.
Yeah.
The conditions are nasty.
Yeah.
And it's either raining real hard, cold, icy, snowy. That's where you want to be to kill ducks. I mean, because I'm in a hunting club down there, man, and I wouldn't trade that for nothing. And someone would be like, I'm taking your kid, or you can get out of this hunting club. I said, take my kid.
Take my kids. Up for sale.
No, I wouldn't do that. But
the thought crossed your mind there. Don't lie.
Take my kid, but give him back to me so I can carry him hunting one more time.
Give him back to me. He's a little bit older. We'll call it good.
We'll call it even. But yeah.
Well, right on, brother. Yeah, that's bad. What's your favorite species?
Probably wood duck. I love going. My favorite thing to do during hunting season is literally take me and my dog and ride the fool there down to the swamp behind my house and go shoot 3 wood ducks and come back and go eat breakfast and go to work.
I don't know anything about that.
That sounds like the perfect life.
It does.
That doesn't sound bad. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Yeah, that's literally probably about 3 days a week for me and either me and my brother or just me and my dog.
That's cool.
That's what I love doing. I can
What
ride
kind
the
of
fool
dog?
right up there.
What kind of dog?
I have a yellow lab. Yeah, she's 6. Her name's Penny.
Cool.
She's my first little love. First love as a dog. I ain't never had a dog before till her. So yeah, she's that one. She's the one.
Yeah. My wife calls them their heart dog.
That's right. That's
it.
right.
And,
that's right.
That's cool. That's absolutely
That
fantastic.
is awesome.
All right, Benny.
Well, right on.
I think we covered him pretty well.
Yes, sir. I
Anything
say
else
we'll
on
let you
this?
get back to your booth. And
Well,
Yeah,
social media one more time.
yeah, absolutely.
My social media is East Coast Waterfowl.
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook is EC Waterfowl. For some reason, they shortened my thing up. They wouldn't let me use East Coast Waterfowl. I don't know why. Whatever.
Who knows?
But Snapchat, same thing. You can look me up, and I'll be there.
Yeah.
Give us a follow. YouTube.
Yep.
We have some YouTube videos. Check them out. If you need hats made, shoot me an email, kent@eastcoastwaterfowl.com. Shoot us a message.
hats.
We'd love to.
Love the hats.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. They're
Right on.
killing it.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thanks for your
you.
time, Kent.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You've been listening to The Hunting Quest. No matter how crazy, high-tech, or lazy the rest of the country gets, we will always be hunting and fishing. If that's you, you've found your new family. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. Reach out to us by email at info@thehuntingquest.com. And check us out on Instagram and YouTube at The Hunting Quest. See you next time.